What does ChatGPT know about you? Instead of me telling you, let's find out right now. Open your ChatGPT and type, "What do you know about me?" And please be specific. If you've been using ChatGPT for a while, that answer is probably longer than you expected. Your work, your projects, your family, and the things you've been worried about. What you just saw is ChatGPT's memory in action, and it's one of the most misunderstood topics in AI. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what ChatGPT's memory is, how it works, why it's more important than most people realize, and how to delete it if you want to. Let's get started. So what is ChatGPT's memory? It is not your chat history. It is a running summary that ChatGPT builds about you across all of your chats. And it's no longer a list of saved facts you can scroll through. It's a synthesis. Think about it this way. If you worked with an executive assistant for a number of years, that executive assistant could easily give you a list of facts that they know about you. But they would actually know a lot more about you that's not represented in this list of facts. ChatGPT's memory works the same way. This is why the summary that it shows you doesn't represent everything it knows about you. Now, on the one hand, the fact that AI systems like ChatGPT are getting to know you better is a great thing. Think about it this way. An assistant that knows a lot about you is going to be much more helpful than an assistant that knows nothing about you. And the same is true with AI. On the other hand, it can be a problem. And most people's heads go right to privacy here. In other words, do I want OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, to know all this stuff about me? And that's a legitimate question. But I would argue that there's a less discussed, but also much more important question to ask, which is, who do I want to own and control that memory? Because when a company like OpenAI owns and controls your memory, they can use that memory to lock you into their system. It's like working with an executive assistant who's employed by another company instead of your own. The better they get to know you, the more helpful they become, and the harder it gets to leave. This is where user-owned AI systems like BrainDrive come into play. But before we get to that, let's talk about what control you do have over ChatGPT's memory of you. ChatGPT has a place where you can read what it remembers about you line by line, and you can clear that history entirely or delete just selected memories if you want to. You can also clear your chat history if you wish to, but keep in mind that clearing your chat history does not delete your memory. There are two separate switches. And also, turning off training does not turn off ChatGPT's memory of you. The exact spots where these settings exist in ChatGPT change frequently. So I've included a text guide below that we update quarterly so you can find the latest places where these settings reside. So if you want ownership, privacy, and control over the memory that AI builds about you, are you out of luck? No. The answer is to use an AI system that allows you to own and control your memory instead. And that's what I'm going to talk about in the next video. I'll see you there.